I go out and I see this person walking towards me and I'm like, no, that can't be him. Like, I don't even, who are you? I don't recognize you. That cannot be him. This is a complete fraudulence. It's a complete fraudulence because this was not what I saw in the pictures. Hey beautiful people, I'm Amy Justini and I'm back with another dating story time. I'm going to be telling you guys about the perfect guy and how our date was literally over within 2 seconds, if you can believe that. Like, it was a done thing. But this video is sponsored by Beauty Forever Hair. It will be linked in my description box, the hair that I'm wearing, and I'm just going to be resetting the curls. I hope you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe before you go. You're looking good, feeling good, eh? I'm going to be giving you guys kind of like a little update on my dating life because I know you guys have been missing my usual content. It is coming back with a vengeance, with force. August is going to be Mimi month. It's my birthday month. I'm even going to have a subscriber meetup, so lots of exciting things to come. But I thought I'd give you guys a little story time update about a guy I recently met. This video is sponsored by Beauty Forever Hair, so I'm going to be styling this hair that they sent me, and it will be linked in my description box. It's 24 inches of Malaysian Jerry Curl. Yes, I got that right. I'm just going to be resetting the curls because it's been over a week since I did that and they've now kind of lost their, you know, their jazz, their zhuzh. So we're going to reset that up. But yes, let's get into the story time. I'm going to like put instructions of what I'm doing on the screen. And you guys just listen if you're not really here for the hair stuff. But if you're thinking, hey, where's the hair from? Linked in my description box. Okay guys, so this guy that I'm going to be talking about, what shall we call him? Oh my god, I haven't done one of these in so long. The naming is always so hard. Let's call him Jason. I used to once like be in love with a guy called Jason. So yeah, let's call him Jason. I met Jason on Tinder, and Jason is pretty much like, if I could describe a guy to you, like what I wanted in a guy, Jason would be it. So I met Jason on Tinder. We talked for a little while. I loved his pictures. He was Italian, or he is Italian, and he lives in London, so not too far away from me. I know I said that I wasn't going to date any more Italian guys because I do tend to go a little bit hot in the head when it comes to them. But if you guys know what my aesthetic type is on paper, right? That's what Jason looked like. Dark hair, dark skinned, you know, extremely good looking, Italian. He's got a really good job in London, working in the finance sector. And to top it all off, Jason has a YouTube channel. When I found that out, I couldn't actually believe it. I'm like, are you kidding me? So he's a YouTuber. If you've been following me for a while, you kind of know that I've had issues in the past. A lot of guys don't really like the idea of dating a blogger or an influencer, especially one that talks about their dating life, where the dating life is a focus. It kind of scares them away. You're dating someone, you want to find out about them, then you want to do it the organic way. You want to do it the old-fashioned way. You don't want someone to just be able to go and read your whole life history or watch your whole life history online. So no one I ever date ever had my YouTube channel. That's the way I like it. But Jason had his, and I watched a few of his videos. So I'd say he's still aspiring. He's an aspiring YouTuber, still got a very small following. And then talking to Jason, my god, we had such a good connection. Like, there wasn't any silent moments. Like, we learned so much about each other. He likes to cook, I like to cook, you know, like the places that he's traveled to, he loves to travel, and just getting along really well. You know, when you start to get excited and you're like gassed now, like, okay, this guy's a little bit too good to be true now, like, come on. So we arranged the date, guys. We arranged the date. So I've just put water all the way through the hair. I might do my roots a bit more. And that's resetting the curls. And now I'm just going to put some product to help the reset curls stay longer. I just realized it's going to be actually quite a short story time. Okay, so guys, then I go on the date. I go to meet Jason. We agreed to meet in London at one of my favourite bars. And I get there first. I go to the ladies and just like make sure I'm looking cute, standard-ish, you know. And then he texted me, he's like, I'm here, I'm by the bar, where are you? So I was like, oh, I'm just in the ladies, I'll be out in a second. So I go out and I see this person walking towards me, and I'm like, no, that can't be him. Like, I don't even, who are you? I don't recognize you. That cannot be him. It was him. He was, God, I'm 5'7", so I'm pretty tall. I'm not like 5'10" or 5'11", but I'm 5'7", I'm pretty tall. He was maybe 5'5", and I was wearing little heels as well, so I was probably 5'10" on the day, and he would have been shorter than me without the heels. He just looked like a, I don't know if there's a politically correct way to say this, but he looked like a small person, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this is not true. It's not happening to me. This is a complete fraudulence. It's a complete fraudulence, because this was not what I saw in the pictures, you know. And he's like, hi Mimi, I'm Jason, obviously an Italian name, but it's like, hi Mimi, I'm Jason. I'm like, no. Yeah, Jason's younger brother. Yeah, Jason's mini-me. Where is the 6'3" Jason that I have been talking to online? Let me tell you guys something. I'm a heightist. I've always been a heightist. I always had on my dating profiles, I will ask you your height instantly. Just to let all the short boys know, please do not holler at your girl. Doesn't get down like that. No girl actually really wants to date a guy that's shorter than her. Obviously we do it, but ideally none of us are praying for short, dark and handsome, which is really what he was, because in every other way he looked exactly like his pictures. He was so good looking, dressed nice, and dressing nice is something that's so important to me. It's one of the big criteria for me. He was wearing this really nice white blazer, and because it's summer, he was just looking super cute. But I used to have that on my profiles, like, I will ask you your height immediately. And you guys know at the start of the year I was like, we need to like focus the list of what we're looking for to what we need as opposed to what we want. So I was like, okay, 6'4". I mean, I don't really need 6'4". I like to have it, but it's not an actual need, Mimi. So I kind of knocked that down. Obviously before that, it wasn't like, oh yeah, every guy has to be 6'4", but every guy had to be over 6 foot. Otherwise it was an automatic dismissal. I'm not gonna lie, your girl's kind of shallow. It is what it is. But let me know, is height a big requirement for you ladies out there as well? So yeah, after January, and I was like, I'm changing things up on what I'm looking for. I was like, okay, we can knock 6 foot down to 5'10", minimum 5'9". He at least needs to be a little bit taller than me without heels. Even if I'm a little taller than him on the same height as him in little heels, at least, you know, there's a little summer, you know. So to come and see a 5'5", it might even have been shorter. I was just, honestly, I was so embarrassed, because it was quite a public bar, and I'd gotten there before him, and a lot of guys had basically had their heads turning like, oh, she's cute, who is she with, you know, looking about. And then when they saw who I was with, it was like a disbelief. I felt like oh hell no. Like it just looked awkward. It did look really awkward, because I was considerably taller than him in my little heels. And the thing about it is, in all his pictures online, he looked tall. There was no way, like, look, I am an expert at assessing people's heights, you know, but angles, everything, he looked tall. Every single picture, guy did not look less than 6 foot. Come to find out, every picture was strategically taken. Angles, you know, the person must have been taking the picture on their knees to make this guy look like he was 6'3". I'm like, what kind of fraud are you doing here? Because if I turned up and had been like 100 pounds heavier than in my pictures, I bet you there would have been a problem with it. If you know you're 5'5", please disclose that information on your profile. thank you very much. Like strategic pictures, I can't stand that, and men do that online. They take strategic pictures. I know they say women do it too, and yeah, we do it, you know, strategic angles to make himself look taller. When men wear hats and all their pictures, already know it's over. My nigga bald. He bald, and when they crop the top of their head out in every picture, he real bald, okay? Like, I wasn't here for that, and then I had to sit through the day for like another 2 hours. I stayed for 2 hours. I had 2 drinks just because I felt like it'd be kind of rude to leave, but I knew within 2 seconds he said complete no. He was just so petite next to me, not just the height, but also the build. He was just like, where's the man that I be needing? He just wasn't it. And the annoying thing was, like, conversation wise, there was okay conversation. Like, he is very attractive, and when he was sitting down, you couldn't see the height difference, so it was quite nice. But like, for me, it was just a no, and I feel like he could probably tell that the vibe switched up. And after like the second round of drinks, he invited me to go for dinner. He was like, have you eaten? Can I take you out for dinner? And I was like, sorry darling, I've got to go home and watch Love Island. I was like, nah, I'm out of here. 2 hours is the most polite I can give you. Yeah, so I left him there to have dinner by himself, and I went home to watch Love Island. And the thing is, he's been texting me a lot since, and I've been very like, I'll always reply back. I'm not rude, I've got manners, but I've been very standoffish. Nothing like, you know, the texting beforehand. But like, he's gone on holiday now. He's gone back to Italy. He'll be back in like a week or so, and he was like, when I get back, I want to bring you my favorite dessert from Italy. You're gonna love it. I'll make it for you. And I did say yes, but I have, like, at the time I was feeling like I'd probably just make an excuse and not go. But I'm wondering, guys, I'm gonna ask for your input. Is that too shallow? Is him being shorter than me without heels, like, is that definitely a deal breaker? Like, especially because I'm like, okay, I don't want to be shallow, but attraction needs to be there. It does need to be there. And it's a shame because I can tell he's really nice. He is the perfect guy on paper. He totally gets the YouTube blogger thing. He loves to travel. He loves to cook. You know, he's probably the type of guy that would treat me like a princess. He dresses really well. But my guy, like, I'm gonna have to throw all my shoes away. What's this? What is this? So guys, do I go on a second date with him when he gets back, or do I just say no? I know this isn't gonna work for me. Like, let me know. Sound off in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. It was a very short one, but you guys wanted to know what's been going on dating wise. I took a break after number 2. Haven't really been dating that much, but that's pretty much what's been going on. So guys, this hair is now done. The curls are reset. I'm gonna give it a good 30 minutes to dry. But yeah, that's it. This will now last for at least a week. And once it's dried, I'll zhuzh it up and give it a bit more volume. I haven't laid my baby hairs or anything. But yeah, it's a bomb ass wig. I love the curl pattern. You can see it's really easy to reset. I never really brush it. I just trawl through the hair with my fingers, and that seems to work fine. I feel like if you brush it, you're gonna lose a lot more hair when the hair is this like curly. You're gonna lose a lot of hair if you use the brush. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. Sound off below. Do I give Jason a second shot? Is it a deal breaker that my guy basically fraudulented me? I'm sorry, there's no two ways about it. Those pictures were misleading AF, and it was definitely done on purpose. So I'm Mimi, just me. We're looking good, we're feeling good. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget, my hair is linked in the description box. You can check it out, and you can use my discount code. It starts at $60 upwards, depending on the length you get. BeautyForeverHair. Make sure you subscribe. Bye bye.
I remember then when we done it also for the streets, knowing one day you go pay.